Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Timber and Stone. We are continuing on the barracks. Now, we did a lot of talking, a lot of bull Yankee bullshit last episode of mostly me talking because I hadn't talked to you guys in over a week and I just wanted to talk, not do. So, in this episode, I brought the walls all the way up. Like I said, let me pause it for right now. Brought the walls all the way up, went ahead and rebuilt all of the scaffolding up to this point so that we can start on the roofs. Now they're still finishing a little bit of scaffolding here, and there was some brickwork that we missed there. I went ahead and put a door there. In fact, I need to go ahead and put another one, the final door, which is under objects, I believe, doors, and then castle gate right here. Need to unpause it so I can see which way it turns. We got to turn it around. We're going to put the final door right there, and then we will put the walls in there here in a little bit. So now this is going to be fun because, well, not really fun, but you get my point. This is going to be a pain in the ass doing these walls because we're going to have to do all these walls individually. So it's going to be like so, all the way down to, well, I guess we could do this. We know there's going to be a solid back wall, so we could do like that. And then just remove this. I'm trying to figure out ways to do this. Alright, let's see. Alright, that gives me that wall. Yeah. This might actually work, folks. I think that's right, so we're going to try it. Please be right. Yeah, that worked. So what, if you see what we're doing here, we're trying to build the whole U thing. Whoops, that was a boo-boo. Forgot to hold Alt too, or Shift rather. I held Alt but didn't hold Shift. There we go. Alright, so we've got two layers. Well, yeah, the third one's going to be a little bit of a pain. Because these roofs, I have noticed, are actually going to go a little bit higher. Let's get it about this kind of an angle. We need that. And see, it's really not wanting to. Here we go. Alright. So it's actually working out better now than it did earlier. Okay. And since we're building them out of castle brick, none of this will matter. Actually, yeah, we'll leave that because we're going to need, we'll leave it up to about that. Them two are probably the only two. Let's see. That one's probably going to still be solid in. And then we can come off of this one like so and do the same thing one more time. Right there, I think. Yeah, it looks good. This is just a little bit tricky, mainly because I can't erase a lot of it and work on a lot of it because of the way that the blockings. Whoops, dadgummit, I keep hitting the Alt key but not holding the Shift key too, like a doofus. Alt and Shift. Alt and Shift. Come on, why ain't it working? Alt and Shift, there we go. There we go. Alright, so that should have fixed it all except for that one block. Come on. It's hard working in the air with this. But nothing we can't accomplish. So there we go. We've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 levels. So we'll let them keep going. Let them build that. I let them build up a couple thousand bricks so they should have enough to do all this. Because at some point, once we get to the top, we're going to have to start going down. Meaning the whole inside is going to be a different layer. Which you'll see what I'm talking about when we can start doing that too. Like so. I think that's right. Oh, come on. I'm pushing the Alt button. It's not doing anything. Alt. It escaped. Yeah, I'm holding the Alt, the Shift, everything. Nothing's working. I don't know. It's getting weird today. But you just redo it. It panics. There we go. Now we hold the Alt key. Gotta pause it because I don't want them to accidentally start building anything that I wasn't doing. Let's just here, I'll just go ahead and design it all out real quick for us while we're doing this. And Alt and Shift, get rid of that. Then we'll go up one more. We'll keep doing this. Hold Alt. Come on. Alright, get in there some which wares. I don't think that's enough, but we're going to try it. I think that was right. Yeah, it was. Okay. So we'll take care of, well, wait, got to go over one. Take care of that. There we go. And now we got to do here again. This might actually be easier to do in this mode. Hit escape now. Now we can zoom out. There we go. Maybe it won't. It won't because I'm an idiot and don't know how to use it. Come on. There we go. All right, there we go. That one. Okay. And then the last one will be this one. Yeah, it's a lot easier to do like this actually, even though it's harder to do the camera controls, because the camera controls are a pain in the... Whoa. Uh-oh. Y'all see my dilemma here. We're one too wide on this. Which we can fix. Yeah, it's okay. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but we're going to let them build what we've got. Come on. We're going to take and pause it. Let me get out of this, get back into this mode where I can control the thing. There we go. We'll go like this. Alright, I am back. Had to break for just a second. So, let's let them get to building. Or finish building. They've already started some of it. We can get all that built up. And try and figure out all these angles. Now I'm thinking this won't matter, this 1 to 2, but it just might. So I don't know. It might screw our whole little plan up. But it might not. I do. I could probably have shrunk this up 1 block to have made it work. I don't know, that's too much drama now. It's just going to have to look funky. We can make it work no matter. What are you doing? You ain't stuck. Are you? Let's do this. There. Let's give these guys a couple escape routes, just in case they need them. That is a massive building, but it's supposed to be. Alright, so there we go. I guess you couldn't carry more than 4 pieces of lumber. Fatty McFatty pants. Come on. There we go. Dang, we're down to 900 already. Means we've already used 1,000 on that roof. They're not all stuck up there, are they? No. What's the problem? Yeah. Oh, they're trying to get over here on the inside, and they can't yet. You little girl. There we go. Now if we get one of these builders to build these, let's walk him up there. Where are you going? There you go. Now go empty your pants and come back and fix that. There they go. Just had to let their other task time out, I guess. Oh, yeah, I think that's going to look pretty good. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see, but yeah, I don't think it's going to look too bad. Now, I am going to have to do this. Scaffolding. Like that. That way they can put them blocks in, or at least the bottom ones. They could do the top ones, but they can't do the bottom ones. Boy, them blocks are running out fast. Oh, he even brought a brick. Isn't he a nice guy? He put up all that scaffolding and then popped in a brick. Like he had a little extra. I got a brick, don't worry. Haven't gotten a migrant in a few days. But we're getting up there pretty high in the mount. We got 47 now, so. Come on, buildy, buildy, buildy. So what has happened to me since the last episode? Found a couple more houses to look at. Yeah, that's what my life is full of. Looking on the internet, calling people, trying to find new places, because we got to move out of here in about a month and a half, just under, about a month. Actually, yeah, it is about a month now. We have to actually be gone in a month. So I've got about a month to find a new place to live, or yours truly is going to be living in a garbage can, or you know, living under a bridge somewhere. I mean, I could extend my lease, but they want an additional $100, and it's just not worth it. Not for this place. I really don't, you know, I don't like this place that we're living in. When we first moved in here, it was really nice. I mean, the houses, don't get me wrong, it's a townhouse, duplex type area, and they weren't bad, but, you know, they weren't great. Nothing, you know, nothing exceptional. But then again, that's the price we was paying, is why it was, you know, I was okay with it. You know, when you're paying under $800 for a 2-bedroom, you know, 1.5 bath townhouse, that's a pretty decent price for Florida. And I went looking around and whatnot, and they were like, all right, well, that was when we first moved in. Then it went up to that and a half, and now they're wanting almost $1,000 a month for the same place that we moved in at $800 for, you know, 3 years ago. And I understand that, you know, income and all that standard of livings and all that other stuff goes up. But what happened was is that this place sold out. They sold to another company. They got bought out. And when they got bought out, that new company came in, slapped a coat of paint on it, and said, all right, now it's worth $1,000. And because everybody else is asking $1,000, we deserve $1,000 too. Now, their maintenance is pure shit. I'm not going to lie to you. They've got 4 retards that work for them, and they couldn't literally, I mean, seriously couldn't beat themselves out of a wet paper bag. I mean, they're just dumb. So it takes a guy 20 minutes to change a friggin' air conditioner, screen thingy, whatchamacallit, an AC filter. You know, they put brand new refrigerators in all the places, and a month later the door handle breaks off of it. We call them and tell them that, hey, you know, we went to open the refrigerator door, and this $20 refrigerator that you bought, the door handle snapped off. And their reply was, glue it back on. Yeah, this is the shit we're living in. And so I finally said, look, I'm done with this. We're going to find another place. Our lease is up in April, and when our lease is up, we're not renewing. I've gone down there and informed them that we're not renewing, and they have been total dicks towards us since then, because we've been here for 4 years, and out of the other probably 80 or so occupants in this entire complex, our rent's been on time, you know, our bills have been paid on time, and they don't want to see us go. So they offered, you know, oh, well, we'll take another $100 off your rent for another year if you'll sign back up, this, that, and the other. I said, did you hire new employees to deal with your maintenance problems? And they said no, and I said, well, there's your answer. I did WDO stuff with my brother here for about off and on for about 3 or 4 years. And I know how easy it is to fix stuff. I mean, here in the state of Florida, when you sell a house, you have to have a WDO work order done on a house, which basically points out all the problems that you have in the house. And they send a pest guy out. Pest guy finds all the problems. And then the WDI crew, me and my brother and stuff, he had his own company, we'd come out and we'd do all the repairs, everything from your T111 siding to eaves to crown molding to everything. I mean, just everything, carpet, tile, laminate counters, refrigerators, bathrooms, sinks, anything that needed to be fixed, we'd fix it so they could sell their house. And so, I mean, I know how easy a lot of these repairs are to do. And these guys, literally, I put a banister rail up in or not a banister rail, but a stair rail. It's a banister rail, really, but it's just an angled banister rail going down the stairs for you to walk down the stairs, because it's a 2-story townhouse. Guy puts it in. He screws it all straight into the sheetrock. He just puts these little, little sheetrock anchors. Sheetrock anchors on a rail. You can't do that. I mean, that's like, it's stupid. It's stupid. You cannot, there we go, they're done. You cannot mount a friggin' banister rail or a walk rail or whatever you want to call it. I ain't got no way to do this, so we'll put a block there. No, that's scaffolding, never mind. I can't really do scaffolding there, can I? So, the guy, he literally just screws it right into the sheetrock. Like, that's going to help. That's going to hold it. We'll just put it in the sheetrock right there, and you'll be good to go, Mr. McLean. Okay, yeah, you do that, buddy. And just a dumbass. I mean, total dumbass. I waited for him to leave. When he left, I took the 6 screws that he had holding this. They were 6 half-inch screws, sheetrock screws, that he was holding this banister rail in. I took them off, grabbed a stud finder, found the damn studs, and then screwed some 1.5-inch sheetrock or pure metal screws, the zinc metal screws, cheap, freaking 12-cent screws, into it, and screwed them into the studs, and the rail's still there. It still hasn't fallen. But that rail had fallen 3 times, and they'd come back 2 different times, or 3 different times rather, and replace that railing. Unpause it, let them go. And replace that railing because the moron kept just re-securing it back into the sheetrock with little sheetrock anchors. And that's not going to hold. Somebody walks down the steps, they put their hand on the rail, they hold the rail. And like, when my mom's here and stuff, she uses that railing because she's older, and it don't work like that. She has to, be able to use it to support herself, come up and down the steps. And, yeah, these people are, like I said, they're just retarded. They're money, they want the money, they want to get paid, which is fine. That's great in this world that we live in. It seems everybody's that way. But me, I'll go find me a place where I ain't got to worry about all that garbage. So we're looking, again, that's what started this whole little in sequential conversation, is that I am looking for a new place still, and we still have not found something. My idea now is that I want either a 3-bedroom with a really massive master bedroom, so that I can set my computer station up, my bedroom, and everything all up in there in that one room, and then I can just lock a door and say, stay the hell out, and all that other good stuff, and nobody comes in. Or I want a 4-bedroom, so that I can take that extra bedroom and turn it into a office. And then I will still get the master bedroom, of course, because I'll be paying the rent. So I'll then have a master bedroom and an office to put my computer up in. And, you know, because I want someplace away from all the trash, you know, well, not the trash, but you know what I mean, the noise, the commotion, all the other crap. Because you guys have heard, you know, people come in and start talking and, you know, in my videos. And most of the time I edit it out. But there are some times when I'm in the middle of doing something that I can't, that you just hear me snicker or sneer or just, you know, literally tell them to shut the hell up. But, you know, yes, the life of Zane. It's not as luxurious as all you think. Actually, I do have a pretty decent life. I like my little easygoing setup. I don't complain much. Now, I complain about timber and stone because we still need a few features there, Ethel. Just letting you know that I'm thinking about you, man. Come on, fellers, build. Oh, we're out of bricks again? Good golly, how many thousands and thousands? Well, this is the last bar at least, so this will be it. Then I'll just let them go for a couple days and build up whatever we need for the, what do we need? Did we get the edges? Yeah, all of it looks good all the way around, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, ooh, and it connects right up, just one up, so that ain't so bad. How bad does it look? Ooh, it don't look bad at all. Thought it might look kind of, excuse me, kind of silly from here, but it really doesn't look too bad. Yeah. That's actually going to look pretty good. We'll put us a few trees, probably 4 or 5 trees in here just for looks. Put us a couple trees over there. You know, just something to make it look pretty. Got all my doors put in while I was off camera. Something's wrong there. Q, castle brick. No, there's nothing wrong. It's just a different texture for some reason. But, yeah, as you can see, I got all my doors in. One thing I didn't do yet was this. I wanted to go to, where's fence? I really honestly don't know, so let's find it. Livestock, no. I don't want to do designations. Construction, utility, fence. There we go. What I wanted to try and do, I don't know how it's going to look, but I wanted to try this. Let's just do this. I just wanted to see what this looked like. If it looks good, we'll leave it. If it looks stupid, we'll take it down. But I wanted some kind of banister rail, and I looked at this fence, and this fence looked kind of cool. And I thought that might make a decent looking banister rail around all this. Because this is not for them to get up or down with. Oh yeah, that's going to look really good. That ain't going to look too, oh well, it ain't going to look awesome, but it don't look bad, or at least so far. I don't know. We'll see what it looks like when they build it. I mean, I don't care what it looks like with them walking. If they walk, oh, they're walking around it. I just want it to look like a railing, like somebody goes upstairs and they look over the railing down, and all the tables and stuff are going to be down here, which we can go ahead and, well, we can leave it unpaused so they can make bricks, but we can go ahead and start decorating because we still got about 8 or 10 minutes. All right, so let's go into objects, and we'll go into furniture. We'll go into beds, comfortable beds. Now, how was I going to do, yes, like that. 1, 2, now that, oh no, he can step up and over, okay. 3, and then 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. There's our bedrooms, and then we was wanting to go with some of them large tables. I was going to put one there, and then take one and do it like that. Like that. Okay, there's our tables. Now let's go up a couple floors. And then we're going to go with comfortable beds. Look and see. Right there. Right there. Right there. And, whoa. I guess there, we want to hope. No, that worked. Okay, my bad. I couldn't see the other set of feet prints. I thought it was like that, but it wasn't. It's good. Okay, yeah, no, that's perfect. 4. And then nothing here and here. All right, we can come over here. And we need to go back out. We need to go to military and then archery targets. And turn them like that. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then once they're built, I can tell them not to destroy them. There he goes now. Put them up, son. All right, and we'll put it and click it to rebuild. And then when he builds them, we'll do the same thing. And then in here, we're going to go to training dummies. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go, let's see, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll go, let's see, we'll go 1, 2, 3, and we could probably put one more right there. There we go. Or do we want to put them all in the middle of the room? That's what I was kind of thinking, was to do this kind of a deal. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then go 1. Come on, get a little closer there. 2, then go 1, 2, and then cancel this one. Cancel, 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 cancel. Yeah, I think that'll look better than having them all the way around the outside. Cancel, 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 and I might leave those two against the wall. Yeah, we'll do it like that. There we go. That way there's plenty. Now, I know they're never going to get used, and I don't care. I just want them built, you know. How's the brick walls coming? Oh, they're done. All right, so yeah, the next episode we can concentrate on doing, so we can come down here and we can deconstruct that one. We can deconstruct that one. Deconstruct that one. That one. Now we've gotten rid of all this junk. Deconstruct. There we go, because we'll have all them beds built here. That's what, 4, 8, 16 beds. And our tables, so we need some chairs. So we'll go to furniture, and we'll go to wooden chairs. We'll turn it around so that it's facing the right way. And we're going to go 1, 2. We'll skip a little space. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like that better. 6. Let's get rid of this one. Yeah, leaving them little gaps. I like that gaps better. So we'll go wooden chair then. 1, 2. So everybody's got them a nice little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 chairs, which is more than there will ever be people in here. But we need 2 more chairs. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put those last chairs right there. There we go. I don't know if I like that. The design, I mean, because these guys now have their backs to everybody else. I was kind of, I don't know. Well, I know it's not long enough for 2 tables. Because that was my initial intent, was I was going to put 2 tables in it. But it wasn't quite long enough. I guess I could take out this wall. Nah. Because let's go up. Yeah. See, I don't know. Let's see. Let's go to cancel. 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 And now let's check. I don't think it's big enough for a large, 2 large tables. Yeah, see, it's not big enough. It wants to go out the door. Or well, cancel. Yeah, it wants to poke into the, no, there it goes. But then they can't get in, I don't think. I think the door gets blocked. I think that's why, yeah, that's why I didn't do it, because it blocks the door. If they would butt together, it would be great, but they won't butt together. They got to have that little gap. So that's why I was doing it. So we'll just put it back. Won't be the end of the world. Just not happy. Not the world we wanted. I could have moved it up some, but there's no sense because they can't get around the table because it fits perfectly in there. I guess what I could do, well, I was going to say what I could do is take this and move it over to the edge and then put another table on this edge and then line the whole inside of it with seats. Yeah, that don't feel right though. I could always just take this and cancel that. I don't see you see the side. You guys see what I go through here. Objects, furniture, large table. I can put one large table here dead in the middle. Cancel these. Cancel these. Cancel and cancel. Excuse me. Now we can go back in to furniture and the wooden chairs. Put a couple wooden chairs on the ends there. Put one there. Put one there. Put one there and there. So now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. And then we'll go to wooden chair and we'll do the ends tripled up like so. There we go. 3, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. That's enough seats for everybody. There's the tables. We can now put some furniture, fireplace, and all that other good stuff in here to make it, you know, homely. Okay, that'll have to work. And then that looks good from up above. When they're looking down on the tables and stuff. That's what I wanted. All right. So, let's unpause it, let them go. Let them keep building. We're a little over, but I'm not complaining because we just, 2 episodes in a week and a half, so we're going to go a little bit further, actually, in this episode. We're just going to keep playing for a little bit. I'm going to do a big episode, 30, 40, about 40 minutes, maybe 45 minutes, just because you guys haven't gotten very much out of me in the last week, and, I don't know when I'm going to be able to record my next. I might not be able to record my next one until day after tomorrow, because I've got all day tomorrow. I'll be running around looking at houses. And I don't know if I'll have it, be able to play when I get home. The life of being responsible. Why can't I just be a 16 or 18-year-old kid like I used to be? No kids, no nothing. Just able to sit around and play video games all day. That would be awesome. That is my life normally, but unfortunately right now, I wanted to figure out something to do with this archery range too, to separate it, make it look better. Maybe put like a 1-high block or something, or do something with it. I don't know. I'm already going to have to put a food crate in here. That way they'll stay here when they're working, and maybe put a couple chairs. So I might do another little room off of this, with a food crate and a few chairs, maybe a table or something, cut it off again, and then put like a little table in here with a few chairs and a food crate. I haven't decided yet. Just something to further outfit it, because there's not a whole lot going on in this. Like in here, I want to put a table down, some food crates. We got that food crate just kind of sitting there on the ground. I want a little table, a place for these guys to go, when they're standing guard and they get hungry. They go over here and get some food, sit down on the table, at the table, and eat. All that good stuff. I don't know why none of this is getting built. Let's look at it and see. We need timber. We got plenty. We need timber. We got plenty. Do I not have my blacksmith or my carpenters? Wasn't that carpenter? Yeah, carpenter. So where are my carpenters? Oh, I've only got the one carpenter. That's why. Why isn't Caitlin a carpenter? Caitlin needs to be a carpenter. Her and Josetta are always carpenters. What are they making something? Rope. They're the only things being... Oh, that's why we don't have any brick. They've already put up 2,500 brick. So let's make... They're making 1,500, but I want 2,500. 2,500. And then they'll keep 1,500 at all times. I went through and set up all my things, like plaster, hold 1,000 at all times, brick 1,500 at all times, timber 1,000 at all times, things like that. But it don't seem to. There we go. Now they're building some chairs and some tables. Good deal. And of course sitting down taking a break, because we don't have much else to do. What are you doing there? Eating. And I need to put, we need to go to object, storage, food and seed. We'll go to a food barrel. Put us a food barrel right there and right there. Now they'll have food available in there. That means that they'll get up, they'll come downstairs, they'll all file into here, grab some food, sit down and eat. Some of them are already going to sleep in here. Oh, well, I'll just lay down right here. I won't go get in my bed. This bed's closer. I don't care as long as they all end in a bed. So I guess we're not going to make 45 minutes. We're going to make 35 minutes because we're out of time, and or we're not really out of time, but it's the end of the day, and they're going to sleep for the next 10 minutes, and you don't want to watch that. So I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this episode. Our barracks is coming along very nicely. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do here, but it's probably just going to be, I think I might do a regular double pointy roof on this edge and then just leave this one flat. I don't know. I might just leave that one flat and this flat, but we'll see. We will see. It's going to be off level, as you can see. The angle's going to come down here, and then the inside angle is going to come down there. And I was kind of hoping that it would be a straight line like a normal, but, you know, it don't matter. It'll still look good when we do the roof. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. I will catch you in the next episode, which might be in a few days. I really don't know when it's going to be. So keep look for it. You'll get the little beep message thingy if you're subscribed, and you'll know when it's coming. All right, have a great day.